Now it's New Year's Eve, and that makes it officially the last Popcaster of the year. Now you know how we do on Popcaster, so let's get straight to it. Now this is the last month of the year when people want to celebrate and hang out on events, but it seems Nigerian fans are quite tired of one thing when it comes to shows. Now from Nigeria, we head to Ghana, where the police have issued a strong warning regarding the year of prophecies. You know how people come out to prophesy during this time of the year. Now someone could also end up in jail for 5 years. Our next stop is outside the continent, and we dive into the details of Dr. Dre's $100 million divorce settlement. Popcaster will wrap up with a question on the itch: should people record themselves doing a good deed? Welcome to Popcaster. I am Amal Kansiime. I have the beautiful people here with me. Hi, Lee.
Hi, Amal. Hi, guys. My name is Elizabeth Musa. Am I supposed to introduce myself?
Please.
My name is Elizabeth Musa of Breakfast Central, Trend Wave. Yeah, that's it.
Come through.
And this is Trust Joy. I'm glad to be here.
Now, starting off with Nigeria, there have been concerts and events happening around the continent as the year comes to an end, finally. Now, headlined by some of the biggest names in the music industry, these concerts bring people together to enjoy music of their favorite artists. But there's something that is causing fans to not only feel disappointed, but their faves in some instances either walk out or even act out. This is happening because performers are coming late to shows that they are headlining. Now, a Nigerian radio broadcaster, Osato, popularly known as EDK, showed his displeasure this way on Instagram. He said, "I didn't attend any of the concerts during the big three in the capital this season, and one drop of FOMO I did not feel." We all get that it's mad disrespectful to keep making fans waiting because of a 90-minute set, actually. Now, no matter how it ends up being, I'm an outsider, but after I considered my health and work schedule, I relaxed at home last night a big. Now, okay, maybe I felt a little FOMO, but starting a show early next morning after I was advertised to start the night before, how about there are real life implications for us condoning this kind of behavior, regardless of who the artist is. Now, from the safety of fans returning home to how politicians observe that we struggle to sustain any sort of outrage being taken for granted like this. So there have been a lot of examples of this recently. Burna Boy came on stage at 2 a.m., guys, 2 a.m. for a show that should have started around 9 a.m. Buju apparently showed up at 4 a.m., but really his show was called Sorry I'm Late. But anyway, the next day, for a supposed show to start around 8, a show he was headlining. Now, guys, have you ever attended a concert where, you know, the headlining artist show up late?
I definitely have. 2 Sundays ago, I attended, I think, Urban First concert at Echo Atlantic City. It was a total mess because, I mean, these people advertise the show to start on maybe Wednesday, and these artists always show up past midnight. That is the following day. It really doesn't make any sense. And one of the things that really upset me with this concert is they have like emerging artists that they line up for these shows.
Yes.
And the DJs or the show promoters don't even give them enough time to at least let us be entertained or, you know, cushion our sorrow for waiting. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
So, Liz, what do you think?
I have attended concerts and I had to wait. And I think it's very disrespectful, one, and I think it's very irresponsible. I think we also have this culture of lateness here in Nigeria, African time, and they extend it sort of to this concert, because you go to concerts like this and people say things like, oh, definitely they will still be here later on. It's like it's acceptable, but it's not acceptable, and I don't think we should continue accepting that.
Now, someone raised a similar issue with Wizkid's concert, but popular Nigerian dancer and choreographer Kafi took to social defending Wizkid, talking about how they are stressed and flight delays are a factor to consider. Now, do you think that artists actually take, you know, their fans for granted at some point? I
think first off, like Kafi said, there might be reasons, but when it's becoming a trend, when it's becoming a thing that these artists come and you know that, oh, Burna, I'm going for Burna's concert, I have to call Burna, and I know it's not going to start by this time, then it's no longer an excuse, it's no longer a reason, it's now something that you just feel like they are going to wait because I'm going to serve a show. But guess what? These people paid for these things. So you can't, you have to give them full service, and full service means you're coming to perform properly, you're coming to give a performance, and you're also coming on time. You're respecting them.
I think the thing is, one thing you guys may not know, I used to do music, and there was a specific show with a specific artist in Nigeria. Now, he came to the show, he came to the hotel where we're performing at 4 p.m. But he appeared on stage. Now, all of us upcoming artists apparently were rushed off, like you said.
Yeah.
He came on like at around 3. He was in the green room. You know, they always are in the green room. So personally, I think it's disrespect. But moving on, what can fans do to start changing this? Like, what do you think, like you guys that love going to concerts, I don't go anymore, but like you guys that love, what do you think you can do to like make these people act right? Because it's...
So first of all, I think the fact that we're speaking up now makes a lot of sense, because they now know that, okay, this thing is now distasteful. Like, Nigerians don't like this anymore. It's not fun. And I think show promoters also have like a role to play. Because first off, we're aware that when these shows happen, before the artist even comes to the concert, they've gotten like 90% of their bar already. So these artists already feel like, well, anything I like do, I've already gotten paid and so I think show promoters and sponsors, it's kind of their responsibility to ensure that, like you said, this person's already in the green room. What stops you from performing on time and letting people and it's even worse when you now come late and I'm supposed to come and experience your music, right? But you come and next thing I'm hearing is, say what? Like, well, I'm doing half of the performance for you. Like,
well, I think the one thing that I can hope for, one problem that I have with us youth is everything is a trend. So this is a trend, it passes by. You know, we go through 2022, same thing happens in December, and you know, same thing happens because we have forgotten the trend. So I hope we can stick by it, because no matter how big our artists get, they should remember who supported them before the world knew their names. Basic respect and appreciation for your fans is honestly showing up on time for shows, and you're not lip singing through because I can do that in my bathroom.
I could just do a karaoke.
I could honestly, I could.
Nigerians are speaking of via Twitter.
I think we should just be basically like Sato, just stay in your house and rant. Just
I mean,
like
that's what I do. I stay home on.
I was having this conversation with a friend of mine. We attended that concert together, and I said, "Look, I'm not sure I'm going to use my money to buy buy tickets for any concert, except if I get like a free ticket, because I don't get the full experience."
Man,
it doesn't make any sense.
As long as I can stay home and just be like, But anyway, now we head to Ghana, where the police service have warned religious leaders to desist from New Year prophecies of harm, danger, and death, and others that could create tension and panic in 2022. Now, in many African countries, including Ghana and Nigeria, New Year's prophecies are reeled out by religious leaders towards the end of a year before we usher in a new year. Now, some of these prophecies have been known to cause panic, while plenty of these prophecies eventually do not come true. Most of them, really all of them. Now, the Ghana police, in a statement, said persons found guilty of causing tension in the Ghanaian society through injurious prophecies could be liable to a term of imprisonment of up to 5 years. Now, the statement read, as the year 2021 draws to a close, the Ghana Police Service wishes to draw the attention of Ghanaians, especially religious groups, to the fact that whereas we have the right to religion, freedom of worship, and free speech, all of these rights are subject to the respect for the rights and freedom of others according to our laws. Over the years, communications of prophecies of harm, danger, and death by some religious leaders have created tension and panic in the Ghanaian society and put the lives of many people in fear and danger. Now, we want to caution that under Ghanaian law, it is a crime for a person to publish or reproduce a statement or rumor or report which is likely to cause fear and alarm to the public or to disturb public peace, where that a person has no evidence to prove that the statement, rumor, or report is true. Now, guys, this is very interesting. Can we really control prophecies? Like, is it because, I mean, if you're growing up, like,
so the thing is, first of all, I don't know how the police, I don't know how religion mixes with military. And in this case, I understand that so many times in Nigeria, Ghana, and other African countries, we see this trend where they make these prophecies New Year's Eve, and it's like the good is just a little, and then there's so much, oh, this is going to happen, it can create tension. But I don't know how this will work. I don't know if it's really something, like, is there a law that says that you can actually carry out this, they're liable to a jail term?
There should be a law that refuses people from standing up and scaring people and saying that you will die.
Is there a law that says that, oh, if I abuse you now, trust? Is there a law that says that I I can't be jailed.
We have to actually research on that law because it should be there. If you can stand in front of a large crowd and preach something and say something to a large crowd, they should be allowed to protect the masses. Because anything that said can affect masses.
So I think here's where the bone of contention lies. There is power of influence. There is an influencer, and there are people that can be influenced by whatever this person is saying. Certainly. So these religious leaders or prophets, in quotes, come out to say stuff every year. It happens all the time. And it's not rocket science. It's not news that most of these prophecies are false at some point. So, like, if the government is coming out to say, see, we've seen the implications of this thing several times and we don't want it anymore, keep your prophecies to yourself. And besides, in the little knowledge I have about the Bible and the devil thrives off fear. Yeah. So, I mean, you're starting a new year and you're prophesying some kind of harmful things to people. And we should be preaching love and light. And it's quite upsetting, not even about the new year. I've seen videos of a prophetess, in quotes, prophesying all sorts of things. I'm sure I've heard about Indra.
Yeah,
dramatic.
That lady, I think that lady saw my Instagram page, honestly. I think she saw my Instagram page because it's, if you wear a men's trouser, if
don't wear jeans, don't wear silk
if you wear a high heel, you wear a ring on your hand.
It's coming for you.
It's like she just saw my page, like 1, 2, 3. So,
they
but
literally said Olamide is an Illuminati person. Tiwa Savage is this, that.
And then they talk about Indomie too. You don't. Sorry.
It really doesn't make any sense because we are saying that these things are harmful, and it's quite sad that lots of Africans, I don't know if they can't reason for themselves. They don't have mind of their own. You're saying something that it literally makes no sense. It's not biblical. I mean, the Bible has its rudiments already, and someone sits down and tells you, someone that you're looking at, this person's. I think it's a thin line between this prophet saying stuff and lunacy, basically. They should check if they're okay.
Now, do you think some people hide under religion to say what they shouldn't be saying? Because just as I was entering, I saw a video, today, I saw a video of a certain religious leader who removed a passport. He prophesied that this guy would travel, so he removed the passport from the shoe. Because that was the prophecy that the guy is going to travel. So, the passport was in there. He told the guy, remove your shoe, and the passport was there.
Oh, okay.
Darling, I've seen a lot of things happen.
So do you think that people actually hide behind religion?
I think it's just, there's lots of plus and minus in everything. It's just like magic. You just do 1 or 2, and then it comes around. So I think, like you said, many people will hide under religion to just pass some type of message. It's not necessarily that anybody there's no spirit that revealed it to you. They're just trying to give us stories. Yeah,
I mean, like I said, there's a lot of stuff. I feel like you have to choose what you want to. You have to choose what you believe in, because we have Sister Dia, who is asking us not to cut our hair, wear men's jeans, eat a brand of noodles, wear jeans, eyeglasses. Like I said, this lady went to my Instagram and just wrote down a list.
She went on Instagram. Look at
look, you sinner. Wow.
Look at your glasses.
But it's really sad. It's really sad.
It really is. I think we need to there should be some hold to it.
And it also makes sense. I read this morning in the papers, and Nigeria has also, inculcated similar thing as well. So, I mean, this is coming home. This is no longer Ghana, it's coming home. And I really wish to see the impact of this and then the repercussions, like what the government would do to people that say stuff. Let's just watch and see.
Dr. Dre, who is a legendary rapper and producer. Now, guys.
Daddy Dre. Daddy Dre's in the news again.
He's going to pay his ex-wife, guys. I want to explain these figures to you properly.
Please, I would like
yes, you see how happy he was? I don't know if he's still that happy because he's going to pay his ex-wife $100 million. Even in Uganda shillings, I would be happy, really. But it's in dollars.
Divorces are like the best way to get rich now.
I see your goals. Now, Dr. Dre and his wife and his ex-wife now reached a divorce settlement where she'll walk away from the 24-year-old marriage with a whopping sum of 100 million backs, like cold ones, like greenbacks. Now, he'll pay 50 million now, as per he has it in his account, just chilling. And the remaining 50 million a year from now, he leaves the marriage, with all of the, she leaves the marriage with all the jewelry, as well as 4 vehicles, a Rolls-Royce, Range Rover, Escalade, a limousine, and a Spider motorcycle. I don't know why she needs Okada, but anyway, but you know what they say, when you're big, you're big, because Dr. Dre is still worth 820 million naira. I want to ask you guys a question. First things first. But now, first of all, including his master recordings, trademarks, and interests in various partnerships and trusts, he will also retain all Apple stocks, which include, proceeds from his sale of Beats by Dre, which was bought by Apple in 2014 for $3 billion US. He also keeps 6 vehicles and 7 of the couple's properties. Now, guys, let me ask you a question. Before I even ask you proper question, I'll ask you a reality question. If I take out 500,000 naira from your account, what remains?
Don't even go there. I don't have 500,000 naira.
What remains?
Darling, don't look at this. Don't look at
your voice sounds shade. You are raising chest.
You brought us here to just embarrass us. You brought me here to embarrass me.
I am next broke, darling.
Now, there is a lot that's considered when reaching a divorce settlement. Standard of living that the lower earning spouse is... Yes, standard of living that the lower earning spouse is used to upkeep for the kids, and the court will look at whether assets were gained during the marriage or before. Also, what sort of support the partner may have offered towards the other's success. He keeps the majority of the wealth. I think this is, I don't think it's a fair settlement.
Talk to me.
Do you think it's a fair settlement? Would you give me $100 million if we're married?
If you had
we've had this conversation before. I'm broke, so there's no how. Dream it.
Okay, let's say aspire to Maguire.
Aspire to Maguire.
If you had it,
as you said before,
if you dream it, you can
worth
achieve it.
800 and how many billion? So I think it's a fair deal. Dude is rich. I mean, this is Uncle Dre or Beat by Dre.
You say Uncle Dre.
Uncle Dre now.
Uncle Dre.
I want to even know, what are the terms? Why do they do these things? What kind of arrangement do they have before getting married?
Now, that's the thing. The funny thing is, his ex-wife signed a prenuptial agreement, which shows basically that there are terms to this. There are terms to the prenuptial agreement, where the couple married in 1996, which she contested, saying it was signed under duress. Now, would you sign a prenup if you thought you or your spouse could make some serious money in the course of marriage? So prenup,
from the little knowledge I have about prenup is set in place so that you know that, okay, these are the assets, this is what we came to the marriage with, and if peradventure we eventually split, you're not going away with Jack from this whole thing, because apparently Dre is the richer spouse. Do you get? So that prenup is made to set that boundary. So if she's now saying under duress, I mean, over how many years? You do not realize that it was under duress. Why
are you planning for divorce when we're just getting married?
Exactly. That's why I'm asking this question.
Just because
what are the terms? Why do these people... Because I think it's rich people that mostly do these prenups and then celebrate.
Yes, 100 million.
Because I'm not seeing ordinary people doing prenups.
The streets are not nice, so babes are not.
It's just 100 million, guys. Let's be calm.
To be honest,
all of us have seen $100 million.
Let me tell you what I'm out. To be honest, on this kind of note, I'll probably be going into marriages because I want to cash out. Because I know that in the next how many years, that will be my mindset. See, trust me.
If I reach the level where this guy did,
I can't do it though.
I would do a prenup if I want to get married.
Yeah, but
because I know the streets it's cold outside. Even Timaya said it now. Buju said it is cold outside.
I beg, carry blanket. Now, for carry blanket, I beg, please. Which one is cold outside? Anyway, now for the years lost each, we have a topic which has caused a huge debate on social media. Now, Nigerian actress Sean George took to social media to complain about people that record and post when they're helping people. She said, I beg, feel free to reason them as you like, it's my pigeon. See it?
Come on.
Yeah. Now, she said, as for me, I have no single respect for anyone who doesn't keep their camera and loudspeakers at home while helping the needy. Now, what do you guys think about that?
So for this kind of thing, I've heard so many celebrities and public figures say that the reason why I'm trying to see from their side, the reason why they're doing what they do is because they want people to probably be aware of this particular cause. Like if they're doing something for a particular ailment and they're giving to people that are living with that ailment or that disease, they will come on social media to say, you know what, I'm doing this, and then post pictures so that other people can also give to that cause. That's always the excuse.
That makes sense when you post
That's
link.
Always the excuse. No, not just links. Many times they just say, I'm doing this because of this.
Celebrities thrive off PR, good or bad PR. So charity tends to be good PR. So most of the time, when they want to do good deeds, in quotes, they tend to want the camera to be around
so that they
can.
The people.
It's still about the people, but they're looking for endorsements are coming, and they need to work with brands and partner with brands. So once they have these things documented I think that it now comes off as these are the things I've done. They can always refer back to it at some point.
Yeah.
But I'm still of the opinion that if I want to help somebody, I agree with what she's saying at some point. I agree.
I don't think
you're also looking at it from a scriptural angle. But the thing is, I like your side. I like how you're saying it. But I'm also saying that some of them just feel like they're in positions of influence. If I do this thing, people would see and also give towards this cause. People would see and also do the same thing.
Please, I beg.
That's
let me
the
tell you.
thing.
Let me give you my honest.
But at the end of the day, I think it's all about just finding a balance.
I think my honest opinion, I don't understand where, if I'm helping someone, yeah, all of us have been at low points. Imagine yourself at the lowest point that you've been in your life, and imagine one person coming and, hey guys, yeah, what's up? Take some money, take some money, take some. You go.
Oh, isn't it because they're the ones videoing? What about the people that have people that do the
Why
videos?
do you need to do it? If you have a
get?
foundation, that's one thing to show that you do an annual drive. That's another thing.
That's
if you have an annual drive that you do, maybe towards HIV, maybe towards cancer, maybe towards something, that's one thing. You're on the road, traffic hit you. You step out of the car, you carry phone because there's data.
I agree with Amal when she's saying this, because it's if you look at this from the perspective of the person that needs the help, it's insensitive. You're putting me out on social media in my lowest points, where I'm not really comfortable in life. I'm making everybody see that, okay, it can be heart-wrenching at some point.
Yeah.
It really can be. So, but for these celebrities, at some point, some of them are doing it for selfish reasons, obviously. I've seen things like this play out in movies. Some people are doing it for selfish reasons. But I don't think we're in the place to judge who is doing it for
what is selfless about carrying out your camera to show the world what you're doing? What's selfless there?
Okay, let me give you an instance. So
like I said, accept
there's this lady, right?
Nancy.
Nancy, during her birthday celebration, she makes sure that she always goes to orphanages and does gives out food and gives out stuff to children. Is that a bad thing?
That's why I said drives are different from traffic holding you and you want to snap someone. She does drives, but if you realize,
but that's not what she's saying. That's not what Shan. That's not what she's saying now.
I think she's putting everything on that umbrella.
Everything is under the same.
She's right and she's wrong. In my perspective,
I wouldn't exactly say she's wrong, but she's making a fair point. She's making a fair point. It's all about the perspective we're looking at it from. If we're looking at it from the perspective of this person is doing a drive and it's a thing they do and they need it for accountability and they need it for proof for their sponsors, what they're doing,
and that's why you don't
understand.
know. And that's why you don't know the reason why they're doing what they're doing. And that's why
so the one that stepped out of traffic, who gave them money?
Finding the balance.
The one that was giving out 2K. Who gave them money?
Oh, I'm not in their mind. Oh, look at me, where? I'm not in their mind.
But you know what, guys? It's been a lovely time we've had. This is the last podcast of 2021. And I've had so much fun. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Thank you guys for riding with us. We have had so much fun with you. I've had so much fun with you. Liz, trust, we've had so much fun. And I am so glad to tell you that you guys should tune in for the first episode of Popcaster in 2022. It's going to be lit. It's going to be same time, same place, same vibe all the time. Amal Cash. Bye.